and welcome to another video. Today, as you saw from the thumbnail, we are unboxing and riding the EXWAY X1 Pro. This board arrived literally yesterday and I've been dying to get into it. The EXWAY X1 Pro is finally here. I'm probably the most excited about this board out of all the boards I've reviewed over the last 6 months. This, for me, when the first one came out, was an absolute game changer with the sleek body, nothing hanging down below it, the good quality silent motors. What's really impressed me is their continued innovation. EXWAY hasn't just brought out a board and gone, here it is, skate it, enjoy. They've listened to the feedback. They've heard the guys say, we want more range. The deck's too stiff, what can we do to make it softer? We want more torque. What can you do? Show us what you can do. They bring out the X1 Pro, and then people want more torque, they want to go up hills, they want to be able to change their wheels, and so they listen to that as well, and they bring out the Riot Pack. This, I believe, is a world first. I believe this is a world first for a production board to come with 2 drive systems, which with the 4 bolts you swap out so easily. So you undo the 4 bolts, you put on the Riot system, you go to the app, you choose Riot Pack or belt drive, whatever it says in the app, and all of a sudden you've now got a dual 1500 watt skateboard. So that's 3000 watts total power. This is a game changer when it comes to electric skateboards, especially for the EXWAY. Today, we're going to unbox the board, and we're going to do first ride on the board with the hub motors. We're going to do some tests on the brakes and so on. Let's look at the board. Here it is. Beautifully packaged as we would expect. There's the shock absorbing. It's about 3 mil. Instruction, 2 replaceable orange urethane sleeves to the back. So I think these are 85 mil and 80A, so same as standard. 1 orange T-tool, it's nice to have an orange one. Charger, Australian plug. I always say it, I love it when I get an Australian plug, saves me hunting for them. Remote charger, the new and upgraded remote control. Oh, this is such a nice board. Now the party trick of this board, or I call it the party trick, when I turn this on, the board will turn on. If you can see here. There you go. Remote's on, board's on. It's just, I don't know, it's just a cool feature. So let's have a look. So we are charged. We can see on the remote here, you won't be able to see it. On the remote, you can clearly see that the board is charged at 100%, the remote is charged to a 100%. You can see your current speed. You can see what braking option you've got. So what I mean by that is, currently, the arrow is pointing both ways. So that's telling me that if I go that way, and then pull it back, it's gonna go both ways. So I've engaged I'll have to check the name of it, but I'm just going to call it the boosted brakes for now. And it also tells me the speed mode that I'm in. So the remote tells you everything you need to know, and it's a really nice screen. It's really easy to see. As I mentioned, this has turbo mode. So if I go into the app and activate turbo mode, when the battery is above 50%, this is going to hit 29 miles per hour. And obviously with the Riot kit on, it's also going to deliver incredible torque. This is just, look at it. It's 15 pounds, so it's like 6.5 kilos. It's probably the lightest board I've got. It's definitely lighter than the Boosted Mini. It's so quiet. Are you ready? I'm in speed mode 4. But the torque is what's really interesting on this. So if I go flat out forward, and now I'm going to go flat out backwards, there's almost no lost time. You ready? 3, 2, 1. It's like half a second. So that's all I really want to say about the board. So let's go and hit the road. Let's go for a skate. Alright, so we're down here now, ready to take the first ride on the EXWAY X1 Pro. As mentioned in the video at home, we're running with the hubs today. We're not doing the belt drive, the Riot Pack. So we're just going to go for a ride. We're going to go for a ride around the water there. You can see in the background. See how it goes. So let's ride. cruising in 4th speed mode right now, and this thing is flying along. Does 40k without a problem at all. And the brakes are so strong and so smooth on this. It's absolutely incredible. Now, as I mentioned, we're in the reverse brake mode, so when you hit reverse, it goes into reverse. It doesn't try to stop you, and it's such a smooth brake curve. So we're going to keep riding. We're on 80% battery, so we're flying along nice. See how we go. But this board so far, can I say the urethanes are so quiet on it. We just went across shingle and dirt and cobblestones, and it's actually quieter than all of my other belt boards. There's no that horrible rattle you get from a standard hub board. So whatever they've done in there, the technology is absolutely incredible. Like seriously, this thing is just whisper quiet, even on the uneven, like crappy big joins on the road. It's so quiet, I can't get over it. And the seismic trucks are just amazing. They carve beautifully. They're like super responsive and just hold you on your line so nicely. Okay guys, so we're back from the first ride, and I've got to say, the EXWAY X1 Pro is by far the best hub drive board I've ever ridden. This thing is just, there's no negatives, honestly. I think where the old EXWAY had its downfall with the slow range, the poor range. Obviously this makes up for it, but just the refinements in this board are mind-boggling. The power, the way the urethanes react when you're riding, it does not feel like you're riding a hub. As I said before, it feels like you're riding a really high-quality belt board. I'm sure there will be limitations to that. But as far as the torque, the power, the hill climb, the pickup, the speed, it's all there, and that's all just on the standard settings of the board. So I haven't gone in and adjusted the acceleration curve or anything like that. The other big point is the brakes. I knew they were going to be good, but the brakes are just really, like, the confidence you have in these brakes, you just slam it on. There's no problems at all. And this thing just comes to a stop beautifully. I mean, look at it. It's just amazing. To get twice the range on this new model and only have one, I think it's 1 mil fatter, it's just amazing. And as you can see, I mean, we did, I think, about 10k today, 10 kilometers. And these wheels are, well, there's no issues whatsoever. There's no chunks, there's no chips. They're a bit dusty because we're on some bike paths. So what's next? What's next for the EXWAY X1 Pro? Well, Riot. This will be going on tonight. So we're going to fully charge the board up, put on the Riot pack tonight, and weather permitting, we're going to get out tomorrow, and we're going to see what this Riot pack is all about. Please stay tuned, like and subscribe if you want to see more on the EXWAY. We're going to do some acceleration tests, some brake tests, and we're also going to organize a demo ride. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to organize an eSkate Sydney event. It'll probably be on the weekend. I'd like to do it during the day preferably, and we're going to find a space, and I'm going to bring this along, both drive systems. I'm assuming most people will be interested in the Riot, and this is going to be available for anyone and everyone who wants to have a go to take it for a blast. Obviously helmets will be compulsory because we're all about safety, but this board will be available. The event will be set up. If I need to do 2 or 3 events, that's fine, but we'll definitely try to do it on weekends or after work in the evenings, but day would be preferred. So like and subscribe to find out when that event's going to take place. It will be in the next 3 weeks once I finished all the tests. We'll film that, and we'll also share those or my feedback on that once we get back. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, wear a helmet and skate safe.